You think you're tired, burnout, stressed. You think you just need a break, a vacation, a deep breath. But what if I told you the real reason you can't relax isn't your job, isn't your phone, isn't even your trauma? It's something older, deeper, hidden in plain sight. We've been sold a story that relaxation is just about rest, that if you just close your eyes, count to 10, and breathe deeply, your body will let go. But what if your body doesn't want to? Here's a truth no one told you. Relaxation isn't a choice when your nervous system has been trained to survive, not to thrive. Enter the polyvagal theory, developed in the 1990s by Dr. Stephen Porges. It revealed something terrifying. Your vagus nerve, the superhighway between your brain and body, is constantly scanning for danger, not just physical danger, emotional tone, facial expressions, even micro-tensions in a room. They call it neuroception. It happens below your awareness, which means you could be lying on a beach in paradise and your body still thinks you're in a war zone. And that's the first reason you can't relax. Your biology doesn't care about your logic. It only responds to felt safety. And most of us have never felt truly safe, not even once. Let me take you back to 1839. A Prussian general named Karl von Clausewitz writes about a new way to train soldiers, strip their instincts, replace fear with obedience. Why? Because the body will resist violence, but the state needs bodies that comply. So begins the industrial assault on the nervous system. Factories, bell schedules, sirens, uniforms. From the battlefield to the school system, every part of modern life was engineered to override your natural rhythms. You were never meant to sit still for 8 hours, or stare at a glowing rectangle, or suppress tears in front of strangers. By the 1900s, psychologists like B.F. Skinner start testing behavior control using rats in cages. You think that's just science fiction? Look around. Open plan offices, fluorescent lights, constant surveillance, rewards and punishments. You're the rat now, and the cage is invisible. No wonder your nervous system doesn't let go. It remembers, even if you don't. In 1947, a Japanese neuroscientist named Ichiro Kato discovered something strange. Monks who meditated daily didn't have slower brain waves. They had more complex ones. The calmest minds weren't quiet. They were orchestrated, dynamic, alive. But Western psychology took a shortcut. It told us to flatten. Breathe slow, think less, distract, escape, numb. That's not relaxation. That's sedation. Real calm is not the absence of sensation. It's coherence in chaos. It's a symphony of signals working together. That's why some people feel more relaxed after a cry, a scream, a run through the rain. Because the body doesn't calm through silence. It calms through expression, movement, rhythm. But we were taught to sit still, shut up, and smile. Now here's the part that changed everything for me. In 2002, researchers studying PTSD survivors noticed an anomaly. Certain patients heal faster, not through talk therapy, but through micro-movements, twitching, tics, sudden bursts of breath. They were releasing something the body had stored. You see, the body has a secret language. It doesn't use words. It shakes. It yawns. It paces. It stutters. But we label these signs as weakness, or worse, madness. But they're messages. Dr. Peter Levine, founder of Somatic Experiencing, studied animals in the wild. After a near-death escape, a gazelle will shake violently for several minutes. Then it walks away, calm. Why? Because it finished the stress cycle. Humans don't. We get stuck, mid-cycle, mid-scream, mid-tear, and then we wonder why we can't relax. Indigenous cultures had ceremonies for grief, rage, joy. They danced, shouted, drummed, not for fun, for nervous system regulation. When colonization swept the globe, it labeled these rituals primitive, replaced them with pews, desks, silence. But the body remembers. You don't need a yoga retreat to relax. You need ritual, rhythm, release, not once a year, but often, daily, intentionally. That's why your playlist can make you cry. Why cold plunges go viral. Why drum circles are making a comeback. It's not trend. It's trauma trying to finish its cycle. So why can't you relax? Because the world trained you not to. Your biology was hijacked. Your rhythms were stolen. Your feelings were muted. But there's a way back. Next time you feel restless, don't sit still. Move. Next time you want to cry, don't hold back. Weep. Next time you feel tension, don't escape. Express. You don't need to be fixed. You need to be finished. The stress cycle, the story, the signal. Because real relaxation isn't passive. It's earned. Share this with someone who needs to remember who they are.